Attention passionate Kansas City CHIFS fans, latest news, something big is happening in the AFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Kansas City Chiefs' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Kansas City Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Kansas City CHIFS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. The NFL offseason is never boring, right? It's the time when the league's landscape can shift dramatically, and this year the buzz around the Kansas City Chiefs is hotter than ever. We're talking about a potential move that could redefine the team's offensive line and consequently their entire Super Bowl ambitions. And yes, it's all about this guy, Brandon Scherff. If you've been paying attention to the NFL news cycle lately, you might have caught wind of the fact that Scherff, one of the most reliable guards in the league, is suddenly a hot topic among multiple teams, including our beloved Chiefs. So who exactly is Brandon Scherff and why is his name causing such a stir? Well, let me take you through his story. Scherff has built a reputation over the years as a premier offensive lineman. Since entering the league back in 2015, first with the Washington football team, now known as the Washington Commanders, he's been a cornerstone of their line. His technical skill, strength, and consistency have made him one of the most coveted guards in recent memory. When you watch Scherff play, it's clear that he's a guy who brings more than just talent. He brings leadership, experience, and a level of professionalism that elevates the entire offensive unit. Throughout his career, Scherff has been recognized multiple times for his excellence, earning Pro Bowl honors and being named an All-Pro. His ability to block in both the running game and pass protection is second to none. For teams like Washington, losing him would be a huge blow, but for those looking to bolster their offensive line, he's a prime target. And in this offseason, as teams prepare for the draft and free agency frenzy, Scherff is one of the most talked about players in the league. Now, why is this particularly relevant for the Kansas City Chiefs? Well, the Chiefs have been one of the league's most explosive teams over the past few seasons, thanks largely to Patrick Mahomes' brilliance. But as we all know, a quarterback's success is heavily dependent on the protection he receives. Last year, injuries and inconsistent blocking somewhat hampered their offensive line, especially in the playoffs. Mahomes, as talented as he is, can only do so much when facing relentless pressure from opposing defenses. Strengthening the line has been a priority for the Chiefs for quite some time, and now with the possibility of adding a player like Scherff, that goal seems even more attainable. Imagine Mahomes, with his incredible arm talent and mobility, having a rock-solid guard like Scherff anchoring the interior. It would give him more time in the pocket, allow the offense to expand its playbook, and create more opportunities for explosive plays. For the Chiefs, the addition of Scherff would not only boost their blocking but also send a message to the rest of the league. They're serious about defending their Super Bowl crown and continuing their dominance in the AFC. But of course, nothing is that simple in free agency. The Chiefs are not the only team interested in Scherff. Rumors suggest that several other contenders are eyeing him, eager to add a top-tier guard to their roster. Teams like the Jets, the Patriots, and even some NFC teams have shown interest. The competition for his signature could drive up the price and complicate negotiations. Washington, on the other hand, is trying to keep Scherff, but they're facing financial constraints and stiff competition. They know how valuable he is, but retaining him might be difficult if the right offer comes along. This situation resembles a tense negotiation, with both sides weighing their options. Washington wants to keep their key player, but they also need to manage their cap space and plan for future seasons. Meanwhile, Scherff is in a position where he can choose the best opportunity, whether that's staying in DC or heading to a team with a real shot at winning it all. Now, from the Chiefs' perspective, this is a strategic move that could pay off big time. Kansas City has already assembled a superstar offense with Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and a group of talented receivers. But to stay at the top, they need to keep their offensive line intact and improve where needed. Adding a veteran like Scherff would not only reinforce the line but also bring a veteran presence that could help develop younger players like their draft picks or backups. And let's not forget, the Chiefs' front office has been aggressive in recent years. They're not afraid to make bold moves to keep their window open. Remember the trade for Orlando Brown Jr. a couple of seasons ago? Or the extensions for Mahomes and Kelce? They understand that investing in the trenches is crucial, and Scherff fits perfectly into that philosophy. His versatility allows him to play multiple positions along the line, which provides even more value. But how does this story develop? Well, the NFL offseason is a roller coaster, and negotiations can change quickly. We might see Scherff signing with the Chiefs in the coming weeks, or he could choose another destination that offers more money or a better chance at a deep playoff run. There's also the possibility of a sign-and-trade scenario, which could shake up the entire free agent market. Whatever happens, the ripple effects will be felt across the AFC West and beyond. Now, if we look at the bigger picture, this move, if it happens, signals Kansas City's intent to stay dominant. They've been to the Super Bowl 3 times in the last 4 seasons, winning once, and they're hungry for more. The competition in the AFC is fierce, with teams like Buffalo, Cincinnati, and Jacksonville all looking to challenge the Chiefs' supremacy. But by bolstering their offensive line, Kansas City can maintain that edge, giving Mahomes even more room to operate and keeping their high-powered offense running at full throttle. And for Scherff, choosing the Chiefs would mean joining an organization known for winning, for developing players, and for putting a premium on excellence. Mahomes, Kels, and the entire coaching staff have a reputation for building contenders year after year. It's a culture that attracts players looking to compete at the highest level and leave a legacy. In summary, this potential signing is more than just a free agent addition, it's a statement about Kansas City's intentions. They're not content with just being good, they want to be great, and they're willing to make strategic moves to reinforce their core. The offseason is still unfolding, and we're all eager to see how this story ends. Will Scherff don the red and gold? Will Washington manage to keep him? Or will another team swoop in at the last minute? Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain, the AFC West and the entire league should be watching closely. Because if Scherff joins the Chiefs, the landscape of the NFL this coming season could change dramatically, and Kansas City will be even more formidable than before. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Scherff is the missing piece to finally secure another Super Bowl, or do you believe the Chiefs should focus on other areas in free agency or the draft? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Remember, this is your channel, your space to talk NFL and especially Chiefs football. I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news, rumors, and analysis. We're in this together and the best is yet to come. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the passion for our team alive.